guys, today we're going to be talking about IMAP settings on Gmail, what they are, and how to set them up. To set up your IMAP settings, you're going to want to do this on the desktop, so have your laptop on hand so you can follow along as we go through. Let's jump right in. So before we jump into this, if you don't know what the Gmail IMAP settings are, and you've seen them before, maybe you've always been wondering what they are, I'll give you a quick description of what these settings are and what they do. I'll list some example scenarios in which you would use these IMAP settings. So essentially, you can use these settings to download your Gmail emails to an email client on your computer. So for example, it's going to download the messages and sync your changes back to your Gmail so that everything stays the same. So obviously not everyone likes to use the online version of Gmail. Some people are still using Microsoft Outlook, iOS Mail, or Mac OS Mail. Some people are still using Mozilla and Thunderbird, which are quite outdated right now. And depending on your situation, maybe your work makes you use this type of email, or the school you go to maybe requires this. If you're in any of these scenarios, this is where Gmail IMAP settings are going to come in handy and be super helpful for you. So now that you know what these settings mean and what they can help you with, we're gonna start by setting up our Gmail IMAP. So first, you'll want to have your Gmail launched on your desktop, logged in and everything. You're going to want to go up to the top right and click on that settings icon here. And then we're going to click on See All Settings. Settings options here, we're going to find that forwarding and POP/IMAP. So we're going to click on this, and then we're just going to go down to this IMAP access section. The first thing you're going to want to do is enable IMAP. This is going to bring up a bunch of other different options. If you don't have this enabled, you're not going to be given those options. So we'll click that little bubble. It's going to open up some more preferences. You're not going to want to change any of these other checkboxes. You're just going to go down and save these changes immediately. Hey, if you're finding this video helpful, you can also support the channel through super stickers. These basically help fund the channel, and it helps allow us to continue creating videos and content for you guys. Thanks, and let's get back to the video. If you've never used this before, it's likely that you'll have to verify your account. So you'll click continue. It's going to bring you to a new page where you're just going to verify, and you'll get the notification on your phone. Click yes, it's me. Then you're going to match the number on the screen, and it's going to load for me here back on the computer. And then to access your email through your email client, you're going to use these configurations, which I'll throw up on the screen. It is important to note that not all the information may be required. So I know that Thunderbird doesn't require your name. So depending on what email client you're using, the instructions are going to be a little bit different. But you can find all of these on-screen prompts within your Gmail, and I'm going to show you how to access these. So we're going to go back up to that settings icon, and then go back in to See All Settings. And then we're going to go back up to the top and select the forwarding and POP/IMAP. So at the very bottom of your IMAP access, you're going to find a link called Configuration Instructions. You're going to click on this, and it's going to bring you to a different page. This is just going to bring you to the Gmail Help Center. And on the right-hand side, you'll find 4 different selections for your email clients. So I'm going to select this first one. And it's going, on the left-hand side, it's going to open up email client settings for Gmail. So we have 5 different options here with 5 different drop-down menus. If I was using Outlook, I would click this drop-down menu, and it's going to give me prompts to follow in order to choose these settings. For the iPhone, it's going to look a little bit different. This is how you'll do that. Thunderbird is going to be different as well. This one's a longer process. We have our Apple Mail as well, and another email client. We can do a drop-down menu here, and it's just going to give us a bunch of different information and prompts. So in this screenshot, this is going to show what the email client configuration screen should look like once you fill in the correct Gmail IMAP options. Another thing to note is that if you have two-factor authentication enabled on this email account, giving the email client your password isn't going to work. In this case, you're going to have to generate an application-specific password for your client. And to do this, we're going to go into the security section of our Gmail. So we're going to go up to the top right corner and we're going to select our icon here. And then we're going to select Manage Your Google Account. And this is going to transfer you to a new page where you will find the security option on the left-hand side. So we're going to scroll down to how you sign in to Google. So beneath this, you're going to find the two-step verification option, which you will click on. And then you're going to have to sign in or verify that it's you. And then we're going to scroll down to the bottom of this page where we will find app passwords. So we're going to click on this. We're going to type in mail. And we're going to hit create. So now it's generated an app password for us to use. And what we have to do is just go in and replace this password with our email password. Alrighty, you guys, that's it for today's video. I hope that you found this information helpful. Maybe you can use it, or maybe you can just pass it on to somebody else who needs it. Thanks again, and as always, I will see you guys in the next video.